Here are 2 things you missed in the Ones Who Live trailer. Now, these are some things that are just very subtle, but are kind of telling me the direction of storytelling this show's gonna take. The first one is whenever Rick is fighting that walker wherever people thought he didn't have his hand, what you may not have noticed is there's a second scene after that where a walker is being pushed by someone. That person is wearing a white shirt and a jacket. And if you go to the scene before that, that's exactly what Rick's wearing. I think this scene is him escaping because we did see that leaks behind the scenes photo whenever he is chained up to the soldier. This is likely he tries to escape, they catch him, so then he throws one of the walkers towards the soldier or something. Now that's the first thing, that's not too big of a deal, but I just want to point that out. So I think this scene is going to be pretty cool because he's going to be using those walkers to his advantage. Now this next one, you guys are going to call me insane for pointing this out or even making this a big deal, but I have to pull this up on my phone just to look at it one more time. So whenever Rick is stabbing that walker, right, this is so subtle, but if you look in the background, you can see other consignees cheering him on. Like they have these sticks and they're going like this, right? They're cheering him on, and then when he's screaming, they're all like hurraying, like he finally killed the walker. What does this mean? I think we're gonna see we're gonna see a new side to Rick, basically. Imagine how sad Rick is that he's been stuck there for the past 10 years. There's been a lot of psychological experiments done. A very famous one wherever people were put in a prison. It was a make-believe prison, and then there was make-believe guards. Eventually the guards took over because they liked that power. Now what does this relate to this scene? We're gonna see a side of Rick where he's gonna like this new lifestyle. The fact that other consignees are cheering him on when he's just killing walkers, I can imagine there's gonna be this like side to him where he's almost gonna like love it. He's gonna love the rush. He's gonna love whatever training they put him through, and he's gonna be kind of like bloodlusted into it. I know that's such a deep look into it, but keep in mind, you know, if someone doesn't make it back in 10 years to their family, there's only a few routes it can take. Pure insanity or just cope, okay? Copium. I say it's cope. He's gonna cope and like become immersed in that lifestyle, right? Let me know what you guys think, guys. Am I looking too deep into this stuff? I always take a really psychological approach because, you know, I was in AP psychology and, you know, I wrote a few episodes of The Walking Dead, so, you know, I'm just taking a, you know, good approach on this.